Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back. You know, it's that time of year again. Christmas is just around the corner, and I thought it'd be really cool to talk about
divination and satanic practices.
I'm just kidding. So today's video is a little different in that for the first time ever, we're opening up a tarot deck. This beautiful boy is called the Arcana Full Tarot Deck, created by Ovdiyenko from Dead on Paper. This deck is especially interesting because it represents a union of poker-style and tarot-style cards. Little known fact, tarot cards originally were used for just normal playing card games, and only after that they began to be used
for other purposes.
So let's go ahead and open it up. Easy. Boom. This is a beautiful box with an intricate design, and you can feel the embossed details. It has a lot of symbolism, so let's take a really quick look. At the top we have the four elements: earth, fire, water, air. And at first I didn't notice it, but it looks like he designed this center part to be the fifth element, spirit. There's also a tiny pentacle in the center. But remember, it's not the size of the pentacle that matters. Also, it has the word tarot here in the center. You can see it spells out tarot, and it shares the same beginning and ending T. I don't know what these other symbols are. This one looks like bacon. And the whole thing is surrounded by Ouroboros, or the snake eating its own tail, representing the cyclical nature of the universe, life from death, creation from destruction, or possibly infinity. Wow, this deck review just got really deep. And the sides of the box. The bottom mentions printed by the Expert Playing Card Company. On the back we have the card design, which we will see in more detail shortly. And over here on the opening there's some Latin that says, as above, so below. In addition, you get a preview of how the standard poker pips are assigned to tarot pips down here. And taking a look inside, we have a really cool side opening flap here. Oh wow, that's beautiful. We have the infinity signs here, and the cards. Let's take a look inside of here. It's really pretty. Smells funny. So we got a huge chunk of cards here. Let's check out the back design first. Here we have the Tree of Life. Normally it's represented as a symmetry between the tree above ground and the roots below, but in this depiction the focus is more on a tree that's alive and a tree that is dead. I think it's really nice artwork. Plus we have 13 stars floating outside of the tree, on the top and the bottom. When used for things like
Cartomancy,
the 22 Major Arcana represent significant turning points, and the 56 Minor Arcana represent more subtle, day-to-day insights. Looking at the Major Arcana, we see some really beautiful artwork. Each of these were hand-drawn by Ovdiyenko himself. It's really quite amazing what he accomplished here. Oh, and by the way, each of these have a number at the top from 0 to 21. Just giving you a quick look. Each of these cards has a special meaning in the tarot world. Now looking at the Minor Arcana, you can see these are basically 52 cards like a poker deck plus 4 additional cards, which are the pages. Not these kind of pages. So there's 10, then between the 10 and the jack you have the page. So going through all the cards you can see the pages. If I took them all out, then now it would be 52 cards just like a normal poker deck. You have the jacks, the 4 queens, the 4 kings, and the 4 aces. Just really nice artwork. And of course you have all the number cards. The really cool thing about this deck is that he has both the traditional poker pips, so you have hearts and they're mapped to cups for tarot. Clubs are mapped to wands. Diamonds are mapped to pentacles. And spades are mapped to swords. And although these 56 Minor Arcana cards look fairly normal, there are books and online resources that explain exactly how to interpret all of them. For example, each of the 4 suits has a meaning. The number cards from 1 to 10 have separate meanings. And the court cards, which represent people, also have certain meanings. So when doing a tarot reading, you actually mix together the major and the minor arcana together, and then you randomly draw cards. Then you use the defined meanings as guidance to channel your intuition, to connect to the divine, to the sweet Mother Earth of mercy. Also, there are a few extra cards in this deck. We have 2 jokers, which could be used for poker games. In addition, we have a double-backed card, useful for magic tricks, as well as a double-backed card with the white and dark version. Then we have an ad card with cool artwork on the back. And we have this death card that has 2 different death images. I'm not exactly sure what you would do with this one. Maybe also for a magic trick. Although I don't claim to be a clairvoyant, you're not wearing pants now, are you? I am a magician and may therefore have some abilities. So I think it's time for some
Divination.
Unfortunately, I left my magic 8-ball back in Texas, so we can just use these. I did some Googling on cartomancy and now have a basic understanding, so I'm going to give you a free reading. You don't have to pay me anything. All you have to do is smash like! Okay, let's begin. First, relax and center your mind. Normally at this point you would ask an open-ended question about something you would like guidance on, but since you're not able to ask me through the screen, I'm going to just intuit whatever it is that's on your mind right now. I get a sense that you've been having trouble with something in the past. Where someone, a person, has influenced you in what could be interpreted as a negative way. So the reading will focus on how can this situation of yours be resolved. Step number 1, we leave our minds open to possibilities. Next, we shuffle the deck. And my intuition tells me we should stop now. We will use a simple 3-card spread representing past, present, and future. So, first off, you have your past. Next, we have your present. Interesting. And your future. Uh-oh. You got the death card. Actually, you know what? Let's try something. I don't know if it'll work. Oh yeah, you got the 9 of diamonds, which is actually a really great card. You have lots of wealth coming your way in the near future.
Smash like!
First we do an initial scan, where red usually means good things and black usually means bad things. So this could indicate things have been okay, there's going to be a problem, and then things will get better. So let's take a look. The 4 of Hearts tells me you have stability in your love life, and with a queen no less. But this is a black card. Soon there will be trouble, an argument. The 9 of Diamonds tells me of monetary success, a great fortune. I think this means, although you're happily married now, she will cheat on you and you'll have to get a divorce. But since she's a queen, you can sue for half of her money and you'll be rich. Cha-ching! So how did I do? Pretty accurate? Maybe I should do a reading for myself. First I have to center myself. Will I reach 20,000 subscribers on this channel soon? Okay, past, the Tower, present, the Devil, and future, death. This fortune telling is bull. You guys are my only hope. Tell your friends, tell your family. Subscribe to this magic, cards, and occasionally other random things channel. And together, we can reach the stars. How about this? If this channel hits 20,000 subscribers within 3 months from now, I'll do a giveaway with this deck. Assuming I haven't been already murdered by angry Wiccans for making this video. And I guess we can do a deck in action sequence here also, even though it's a tarot deck. Yeah, just a quick one. Why not? And now it's time for
The deck in action.
In summary, these cards are really nice, amazing design and artwork, clearly a lot of effort went into making them. In fact, they would be a great gift for your favorite necromancer. Also, it's really cool that you could use them for not only tarot card games and cartomancy, but if you remove the extra tarot cards, this could be used as a normal poker deck too. Very nice! Oh, and I forgot to mention how these cards handle. Unlike the first edition, this second edition was not printed by the EPCC. It's not a huge deal, especially if you're going to use these cards for tarot. They can still fan just fine. I mean, it looks beautiful. The only thing I noticed is they're a little more stiff. Pharaoh shuffles are a little problematic. They only work one direction and almost impossible to get them to work the other direction. So they work from the faces, just like this. No problem. Goes right in there. But if I turn them around and try to do it from the back side, then I noticed I run into more problems. They just don't really want to go together. But as I said, it won't really matter unless you're trying to do some very specific card tricks. And I really like this gorgeous tuck case. This thing is just awesome. By the way, Ovdiyenko, the creator of this deck, had previously released a different poker deck called Calaveras, which means skulls in Spanish. I've already made a deck review for that one, and I'll share a link with you in the description below. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about these cards. Are you a practitioner of the occult? And I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love.